A boy ate instant noodles for 4 years. This is what happened to his stomach. Eating instant noodles once in a while is fine. But making it part of your diet can have lethal consequences. This Taiwanese boy ate instant noodles for continuous 4 years to save time and concentrate on his studies. Then one day, he was rushed to the hospital only to be diagnosed with something unbelievable. Suddenly, a horrible pain began in his stomach, and the boy was immediately rushed to the hospital. Doctors did a few medical tests and were left stunned when the results came out. No one could have imagined that eating instant noodles for 4 years could ruin his stomach and result in such a disastrous illness. The 18-year-old scholar had been an inspiration to others, often burning the midnight oil to cover his coursework. He had developed a habit of working into the night since he was in secondary school, and his dedication was reflected in the test marks. Unfortunately, while studying during the night, the boy developed an unhealthy habit of consuming instant noodles. Reportedly, by the time the Taiwanese boy entered the university, he had been eating instant noodles every day for 4 years. He was over the moon after all his hard work had paid off, and he got admission to his desired college. However, his happiness only lasted for a short time, when he began to feel chronically unwell. Soon, the teen suffered from symptoms like stomach pains, feeling bloated, and puking. The worst part was that these things went on for days, and there was no sign of recovering. When the symptoms worsened, his family decided to visit a hospital for a checkup and find the cause. The diagnosis was absolutely gutting. He had stage 4 stomach cancer, and his chances of pulling through were extremely slim. The doctor tried his very best, and the boy also was optimistic, but after battling the disease for a year, the student, unfortunately, succumbed to the disease. All his dreams and ambitions went down the drain because of his unhealthy eating habits. Although the teen got into his favorite university, he was unable to enjoy and make most of it. This initiated a huge debate on how harmful these instant foods are, and consuming them can lead to fatal diseases. In the wake of the widely reported tragedy, an oncologist at the hospital where the teen was treated, Dr. Yan Jiaru, urged Taiwanese to reduce their intake of instant noodles, as well as pickled food and red meat, all of which have been linked to cancer. The news was said to be fake until an original article from a newspaper was presented which quoted Dr. Yan Jiaru saying that there isn't a direct link between instant noodles and cancer. In the case of the young man, his diet, aside from the enormous amount of instant noodles, was also filled with other processed foods, like sausages and jerky. All of these are high in sodium and could have made him more susceptible to the development of the fatal illness. In addition to that, he had a family history of colorectal cancer that might have contributed to his situation. Instant noodles are one of the kids' favorite foods and your rescue meal plan when there's nothing available that you can cook in no time. A gastroenterologist conducted a study where the subjects were asked to consume instant noodles and fresh homemade ramen noodles every other day. By the end of the research, it was concluded that while the homemade ramen noodles got instantly digested in 1 to 2 hours, the so-called instant noodles did not break up, and were intact and undigested in the stomach even hours after consumption. The culprit behind this was cited as the preservatives present in instant noodles. According to FDA, the main preservative in instant noodles is tertiary butyl hydroquinone, TBHQ, which can cause sickness, weaken organs if eaten in routine over a long period, and increase the risk of tumors and cancers. Apart from TBHQ, many of these instant and cup noodles come in packages that contain bisphenol A, BPA, that enter your body and harm your metabolism. Other reports also claim that monosodium glutamate, MSG, is another lethal ingredient in these kinds of foods. Instant noodles can be threatening for people who already have diabetes or high blood pressure, but it definitely does not directly cause cancer, especially on their own. However, Consuming MSG can lead to a life-threatening disease is said to be a myth, and the same goes for wax coating. Instant noodle companies say they don't coat their noodles with wax, and numerous nutritionists agree, although even if they did, it wouldn't really cause a problem. Well, instant noodles might not give you cancer, but that doesn't mean they're healthy either. One study found that the regular consumption of instant noodles can cause high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat, and abnormally high levels of cholesterol. The same is true for all foods that are high in sodium and saturated fats. Avoid unhealthy and easy-to-make foods every day, and make sure your diet consists of home-cooked and healthy meals. The key to staying healthy isn't always eating salads all the time. It can also be as simple as cooking with fresh ingredients like chicken and vegetables. If it sounds like too much hassle, then go ahead and continue to eat instant noodles, but balance it out with other more nutritious foods.